The life of early humans can be understood as a continuous theory of adaptation shaped entirely by pressure from nature rather than comfort or choice, because survival was the only force guiding behavior, thought, and social structure. And unlike modern humans, early humans did not live according to plans or dreams, but reacted moment by moment to hunger, fear, climate, and predators. And this constant exposure to danger slowly formed the foundation of human intelligence, cooperation, and emotional depth, because every decision carried consequences. That could mean extinction for the individual or the group. And theory suggests that early humans survived not because they were strongest, fastest, or most aggressive, but because they were flexible learners capable of observing, remembering, and adapting across generations. And their bodies evolved alongside their minds as upright walking freed the hands for tools. Endurance allowed long distance movement, and growing brains enabled memory, problem solving, and anticipation of danger. And these biological changes were not sudden, but the result of countless failures, deaths, and lessons written into instinct and behavior. And early humans lived within fragile social groups where cooperation was not moral but necessary, because isolation meant vulnerability and vulnerability meant death. And theory shows that sharing food, protecting the injured, and caring for children were survival strategies rather than emotional choices, because a group that protected its weakest increased its chances of continuity and reproduction. And childhood played a critical role in this system, as longer childhoods allowed learning through observation, imitation, and memory transmission, which became the earliest form of education and culture. And fear itself functioned as an evolutionary teacher, shaping awareness, caution, and pattern recognition, allowing early humans to sense danger before it appeared. And this fear was not panic, but a silent readiness that sharpened perception and reaction. And the environment acted as the primary selective force, with climate shifts forcing migration, drought demanding innovation, and predators shaping defensive behaviors. And through these pressures, early humans developed tools not as inventions, but as extensions of the body. Stones became teeth, sticks became claws, and fire became protection, transformation. And control over darkness and fire theory in particular marks a turning point where humans gained temporary dominance over night, cold, and predators, changing social behavior, communication, and gathering patterns. And from this control emerged rituals, memory, and symbolic thinking, as firelight allowed storytelling, gestures, and shared silence, which strengthened group identity. And theory also emphasizes that early human violence was not constant warfare, but situational conflict driven by territory, resources, and survival pressure, and aggression was balanced by cooperation,